Charles Leclerc has just made a statement that could change everything within Ferrari. What was meant to be another exciting weekend for the team at the Bahrain Grand Prix quickly turned into a complete disaster. Leclerc's bold decision to step away from Lewis Hamilton's influence on the SF25 development has left the team in shock, and even Hamilton himself is allegedly speechless. This shocking move from Leclerc has massive implications for Ferrari's future, the team hierarchy, and could potentially impact the entire 2025 Formula One season. So what did Leclerc say, and why did he say it? How will this statement impact the future of Ferrari and the rest of the championship? We're about to dive into all the details of this dramatic moment and the potential fallout that will come from it. Stick around to the end because we're going to cover everything, from Leclerc's shocking announcement to how this could change the trajectory of the entire season. According to Corriere dello Sport, one of Italy's most respected publications, Charles Leclerc has told Ferrari that he is officially going his own way when it comes to the development of the SF25. Leclerc no longer wants to align his driving style and car setup with Hamilton's preferences. From now on, he intends to follow a completely different path in terms of car development. This is not just a disagreement over strategy or setup, it's a full-scale break from Hamilton's influence within the team. Leclerc is choosing to go solo, which is a bold move with massive consequences. This statement came just after the Japanese Grand Prix, a race where Ferrari again showed signs of potential but failed to capitalize on it. Despite showing flashes of brilliance, Ferrari couldn't put together the complete package, and the results didn't reflect the improvements they had hoped for. Leclerc's frustration had been building up, and this was his breaking point. Behind closed doors, Leclerc sat down with team principal Fred Vasseur and the top technical leadership of Ferrari. In that meeting, he made it clear that he no longer wanted to follow the development path that had been laid out by Hamilton. For Leclerc, this wasn't just about seeking a different car setup or philosophy, this was about taking control of his own future and charting his own course for success. He would no longer follow Hamilton's lead and would instead go his own way, starting from the next race in Bahrain. Before we move forward, it's important to understand just how significant Leclerc's decision is. When Hamilton made the EKC high-profile switch from Mercedes to Ferrari, his arrival was supposed to be the key to finally unlocking the team's potential. The expectation was that Hamilton's experience and leadership would help Ferrari get back to winning ways, something they've been striving for since the days of Michael Schumacher. However, things haven't gone as planned. Despite Hamilton's presence and input, Ferrari has struggled to make consistent progress. In fact, after just 3 races, the team is still sitting in 4th place in the Constructors' Championship. Hamilton's best result has been a 9th-place finish, with his only real success being a sprint victory in China. Meanwhile, Leclerc has consistently outperformed him in race conditions, securing Ferrari's best finish of the season with a strong 4th place in Suzuka. Now, Leclerc's decision to break away from Hamilton's development strategy is a direct challenge to the idea that Hamilton's influence is the key to Ferrari's success. According to Corriere dello Sport, Ferrari's engineers and management had been hanging on Hamilton's every word, treating his opinions as gospel in an effort to finally build a championship-winning car. But the results simply haven't followed. Leclerc's bold statement is a reflection of his frustration and his belief that the current path isn't working for him. After the Japanese Grand Prix, Leclerc took the time to voice his frustrations about the car, and it's clear that his problems go beyond just a bad weekend. He was disappointed by the lack of performance in the car, and he made it clear that the setup was not suited to him. He explained, "It was a somewhat frustrating race. I was completely alone. The guys in front were just too quick in the first sector. I thought maybe we could do something, but they pulled away. It's disappointing because we put everything together this weekend, and the balance was right, but the car just didn't perform." Leclerc's comments are incredibly revealing. He's saying that the car felt good to him, but it just wasn't fast enough. This indicates that Leclerc no longer believes the issue lies with his driving style or ability. Instead, he's come to the conclusion that the car's design and philosophy are the primary issues. So that's why he's decided to disconnect from Hamilton's influence and follow his own path for car development. At the heart of Leclerc's decision is the belief that continuing to follow Hamilton's approach will only lead to more compromises and frustration. He feels that if Ferrari continues down this road, they'll lose even more opportunities in a season that's already been challenging. Instead, Leclerc wants to take the reins and develop a car that works better for him. One that allows him to compete at the highest level, not just with Hamilton, but also with the likes of Red Bull and McLaren. Let's take a moment to consider the impact of this decision on Hamilton. This move is a serious blow to his authority within Ferrari. When he joined the team, Hamilton was seen not just as a driver, but as a leader, a technical benchmark who could guide Ferrari to the top. He was supposed to be the one to help Ferrari break free from its cycle of near misses and rebuild the winning culture that Schumacher had once established. However, just 3 races into the 2025 season, Hamilton's position within the team is already under threat. Leclerc, Ferrari's other top driver, has effectively said thanks but no thanks to the direction Hamilton has been pushing. This bold move has undoubtedly created tension in the garage, and the consequences of this fracture will likely play out over the coming months. This isn't just about Leclerc wanting a different setup, it's about the future of Ferrari as a team. If Leclerc's decision to go his own way leads to better results, it could undermine Hamilton's influence within the team entirely, and that's something Hamilton has worked hard to avoid. He didn't join Ferrari to play second fiddle. He joined to lead, to win, and to rebuild the team into a championship contender once again. So what does this mean for Ferrari moving forward? The team is now in a difficult position. If they decide to support Leclerc's decision and give him full autonomy over his development path, they might unlock the SF25's potential